All right, another good way for your team to move the ball from one end of the floor down to the other to try to score a goal, we just talked about passing. Another way is to dribble a basketball. When you dribble a basketball, I think pretty much everybody knows that means you walk or jog or run and you bounce the ball while you're going down the floor, okay? So I'm not going to really explain what dribbling is. I think most people know what that is. What we are going to talk about is there are some things that good dribblers do, and that's what we'll be working on here at school, doing those things that good dribblers do, and some things you're not allowed to do when you dribble a basketball. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk is what I want to see people do when you dribble a basketball. All right, first of all, a good dribbler can dribble with both hands. They don't have to use just their right or their left hand. They're using both hands when they dribble a basketball. Also, a good dribbler keeps the ball fairly low and under control. Okay, if you got the ball way up here, it's very easy for somebody to steal. Okay, the closer you get to the other team, the more under control you want the basketball when you're dribbling it. Also, a good dribbler controls the ball with their fingers. Okay, the patty part of their fingers. You don't want to slap the ball. You want to control the ball with your fingers. Finally, a good dribbler doesn't have to stare at a basketball when they're dribbling it. They can look around at what's happening so they know when to make a pass or take a shot or what lane it's in. All right? So that's what I want to see you do when you dribble a basketball. Here's what you cannot do when you dribble a basketball. You cannot dribble a basketball with two hands at the same time. That's called a double dribble. Also, you can't dribble a basketball, stop dribbling it, and then start dribbling it again. All right? That's also a double dribble or a travel. It kind of depends on what your feet do. Final thing you can't do when you dribble a basketball is when you dribble a basketball, you can't put your hand on the bottom part of the ball. All right? You need to keep your hand on the top half of the ball, and that way, if you keep the ball low, it makes it a lot easier. But when you put your hand on the bottom part of the ball, okay, that's called a carry, or palming the ball. And if you did that in the game, the other team would get the ball. All right, so Addison, I'm going to step out of the way here. Addison is going to work on dribbling. She's going to work on those principles we just talked about. Addison, just go ahead and kind of do like a figure eight down in between those spots. Go ahead. So Addison's working on the ball. You see she's doing those things I want her to do. She's keeping it under control. She's using both hands, not the same hand all the time. All right, she's got a good legal dribble going. As long as you've got a ball at home that you can work with and bounce, this is a great way for her to get a little bit of exercise and also to work on her basketball skills. Thanks.